Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I take that back, a lot different. Today we are going to be lubing and cleaning the bearing of this yo-yo. It's something a little bit different. I've had yo-yo videos posted on here before, but they were just like dinky videos that I had made like 3-4 years ago, and I just put them on YouTube. So today is the day that we're going to dive in. Okay, so how do you know if your bearing needs to be cleaned or lubed? You hear that? And it already died. It sounds like there's stuff in the bearing, and the spin time will decrease rapidly, and that's when you know that you need to clean the bearing. So this is what we got. What we first want to do is start by taking the yo-yo apart and then taking the string off. And now we don't need that anymore. And the bearing remover is just to wiggle it back and forth, and it comes off like that. And then also in here, these are called response pads. This is what the string catches to bring it back up, and then you also have a little axle right here. If you can see, there's like two little lips on the inside of the bearing. So I kind of move the camera so you can maybe see it a little bit better. But you're gonna take your needle, insert your little needle in there. Oh, well, that just went flying. Gotta go find it. Okay, well, I lost that. Usually I'm able to find it, but I think it fell behind the table. So this is what the bearing looks like. Alright, now what we want to do is clean it. So we gotta get our bowl, and we're gonna put our bearing in it, and then we're gonna put nail polish remover so it's completely submerged. And then you're gonna let that set for about a minute or two. You can also give it a stir. Alright, so once it's been in there for a little bit, you're gonna take it out. And you're gonna let it drip dry for a little bit. So you wanna make sure that the bearing is completely dry before you lube it. And so just to make sure it is completely dry, we're just going to put it on the bearing remover, and we're just gonna spin it a few times, just to make sure that it is completely dry and it's already sounding better. That didn't just happen. Okay, so now for the lubing part. I use this performance oil from Yo-Yo Factory Long Spin. Now, the key to lubing is don't lube too much, or else you're just reversing the effect that you want. So what I do is I usually squeeze it until there's a drop forming. So, see that drip? It's about as much as I use. And you just place it on the bearing, and you put it back on and you spin it to get that lube across all the bearings, all the ball bearings. There you go, you should have a cleaned and lubed bearing. So I'm not gonna put the second guard back on because you don't really need the guard. They're more of just to really make sure that you don't get dirt in the bearings, but they're not, 100% necessary. I'm gonna put the bearing back on. Make sure it's on there nice. And now, usually I would change the string as well, but since this is a new string, I just put it on there like a few weeks ago, I'm not going to. It already sounds quieter, if you can hear that. At first it's gonna feel a little bit responsive. That's just what happens when you clean it and you put fresh lube in. But the more you play with it, the better it'll be. Alright, I hope that helped. Thanks for watching.